you think you are doing the right thing. You wake up early, pour yourself a bowl of something light and healthy, then add a handful of fresh blueberries for that antioxidant boost everyone talks about. It feels like a good choice. It looks colorful and nourishing, but your legs still feel heavy when you get up. Climbing the stairs takes a little more effort than last month. And some mornings you notice a strange stiffness in your thighs or a quiet fatigue that lingers after your short walk. At first you tell yourself it is just aging, maybe a little joint pain or poor sleep. But what if the reason is sitting quietly in your breakfast bowl? Not the blueberries themselves, but what you are mixing them with every morning. Because when certain foods are paired with blueberries, they can actually weaken your muscles, interfere with nutrient absorption, and make sarcopenia worse without you knowing. If that surprises you, stay close. Because your next breakfast decision could either protect or destroy your strength. Blueberries have earned their reputation. They are packed with antioxidants, rich in polyphenols, and have been linked to better brain, heart, and muscle function. Especially for adults over 60, they seem like a safe, powerful choice. But what most people never realize is that blueberries do not work in isolation. Their benefits depend heavily on what you eat with them, not just the berries themselves. Imagine your body as a careful machine. Each part relies on signals, timing, and fuel. When you eat blueberries with the wrong companion foods, that machine slows down, malfunctions, or even turns against itself. Instead of helping your muscles repair and recover, some combinations block nutrient absorption, increase inflammation, and create conditions that worsen muscle loss and sarcopenia over time. A surprising study published by Tufts University revealed that high sugar intake, when combined with antioxidant-rich fruits like blueberries, reduces your body's ability to absorb polyphenols by more than 40%. That means all the good stuff from blueberries never even reaches your muscles or bloodstream. It gets blocked, flushed, or neutralized before it can help you. Now here's the part many people miss. After age 60, your muscles already face an uphill battle. Your ability to synthesize protein drops, your recovery slows, and inflammation becomes a daily challenge your body must manage carefully. So if you're unknowingly combining blueberries with hidden sugars, refined carbs, or even common drinks, you could be amplifying muscle loss silently, one breakfast at a time. The good news is you do not need to cut blueberries. You simply need to stop pairing them with foods that turn healing into harm. Let's walk through each one. The first may already be in your fridge, dressed in pretty packaging and pretending to be your friend. Combination 1, flavored yogurt and blueberries. You open the fridge, reach for that little cup with a swirl of blueberry on the label, and feel good about your choice. It says low fat or fruit on the bottom or rich in probiotics, and you believe you're giving your body something kind. You stir the creamy texture, toss in a few extra blueberries, and take that first cold, sweet spoonful. But what's really happening inside your body is something most people never see. Flavored yogurts are often packed with more sugar than a slice of chocolate cake. Some contain over 20 grams of added sugar per serving, even though the label disguises it with words like evaporated cane juice or organic brown syrup. The moment that sugar hits your system, your blood glucose spikes. And if you are over 60, your body does not rebound from that spike as quickly as it once did. High blood sugar levels create a wave of inflammation, especially in muscle tissue. This inflammation interferes with protein synthesis, delays healing after movement, and leaves your legs feeling stiff or tired the next day. You may not connect it to the yogurt, but your muscles do. They're asking for fuel and repair, but the sugar blocks the process. Worse still, a review from Nutrition Research Reviews found that polyphenols in blueberries become less bioavailable in the presence of high sugar meals. So that swirl of berries and yogurt, it's not helping your muscles. It's canceling itself out. You're not doing something bad. You've just been misled by labels and assumptions. The better path is simple. Choose plain Greek yogurt with no added sugar. Add fresh blueberries yourself. Toss in a pinch of cinnamon or a spoonful of chia seeds if you want flavor and texture. With that one switch, you've just given your body protein for muscle antioxidants, for inflammation and steady energy without the crash. Next time you see that pretty yogurt cup calling your name, pause for a second. Your legs will thank you for choosing strength over sweetness. Combination 2, refined cereal and blueberries. You pour your cereal like you always do, a few corn flakes, maybe bran flakes or oat clusters, then a handful of blueberries for color and health. You splash on some milk, sit by the window, and take that first bite, feeling light, clean, and satisfied. But what feels like a gentle start is actually a quiet spike waiting to happen. And your muscles feel the cost before your taste buds do. Most boxed cereals, even the ones that claim to be healthy or high fiber, are made with refined grains. These grains are stripped of their natural fiber, leaving behind a fast-digesting starch that breaks down into simple sugars within minutes. So while you're still chewing, your blood sugar is already climbing. Your body quickly releases insulin to manage the spike, but over time, these constant surges confuse your metabolism and slow muscle recovery. According to the American Journal of Physiology, elevated blood sugar levels can directly inhibit muscle protein synthesis, especially in older adults. That means your body struggles to rebuild after your morning walk or light stretching routine. Instead of gaining strength, you're just trying to stay even, but the cereal keeps pulling you backward. It gets worse if you reach for sweetened granola or cereals coated with honey or natural fruit flavor. These products often contain hidden sugars, and when paired with milk and blueberries, the sugar load becomes even more intense. Blueberries can't fix that. In fact, the antioxidant benefits get lost in the sugar storm. Your muscles are like repair crews. They need steady tools and clear signals. When blood sugar crashes after the spike, the crews shut down. Protein doesn't get delivered. Recovery slows. Fatigue builds. Over time, sarcopenia steps in, not because you didn't eat enough, but because you paired the wrong foods in the wrong way. What should you do instead? Choose steel-cut oats or whole grain cereals with no added sugar. Add blueberries, maybe a sprinkle of flaxseed or almonds, and use unsweetened almond milk or plain dairy milk. That small switch can stabilize your blood sugar and support stronger legs day after day. Combination 3, pancakes and blueberries. You wake up on a Saturday morning feeling relaxed. You step into the kitchen, whisk together a quick batter, pour it onto a warm skillet, and smile as the pancakes bubble up and brown. You add a few blueberries to the top, drizzle on maple syrup, maybe a touch of whipped cream, and tell yourself it's your reward for the week. But while your taste buds are celebrating, your muscles are quietly struggling. Pancakes and waffles, especially when made with refined white flour, are fast-burning carbohydrates. They break down quickly into sugar, delivering an intense blood glucose spike similar to that of candy. When paired with syrup or fruit-flavored toppings, this effect becomes even more dramatic. Your body has to rush to manage the sugar load, releasing insulin rapidly, creating inflammation, and forcing your muscles into a recovery state with no room to grow. Here's what makes this even more serious for adults over 60. A 2019 study in the journal Metabolism found that diets high in refined carbs and added sugars are directly linked to increased visceral fat and lower testosterone levels. And testosterone plays a critical role in maintaining muscle mass, bone strength, and overall energy levels in both men and women as we age. You may not notice it immediately, but week by week, that harmless pancake breakfast chips away at your leg strength. You might feel more tired after short walks, find it harder to carry groceries, or notice your balance isn't what it used to be. That's not just aging. That's your muscles quietly reacting to meals that drain more than they give. So how do you enjoy pancakes without the downside? Make your own using almond flour or oat flour, which offer protein and fiber without the blood sugar spike. Use mashed bananas or unsweetened applesauce as natural sweeteners. Add fresh blueberries, not syrup, and skip the whipped toppings. Just that one change helps your body stay in muscle building mode rather than muscle losing mode. Your body doesn't ask for much, just the right fuel at the right time in the right form. And even pancakes can fit that plan. Combination 4, blueberry ice cream and cheesecake. It starts with a simple craving after dinner. Just a small bowl, just one scoop. You pull out the blueberry cheesecake, ice cream, smile at the familiar flavor, and feel like you deserve this little treat. It is cold, comforting, and reminds you of summer evenings or family gatherings. But what that scoop brings to your body isn't comfort, it's confusion. Ice cream and cheesecake, especially those flavored with blueberries, are often loaded with added sugars and saturated fats. That combination may taste smooth and rich, but it creates a storm inside your body. Sugar floods your bloodstream, while saturated fat disrupts how your cells process nutrients. And for older adults, that disruption carries a steep price. A 2022 study published in the Journal of Nutritional Biochemistry found that high levels of saturated fat can block the body's ability to absorb anthocyanins, the powerful antioxidants found in blueberries. That means even though the fruit is in the dessert, your body can't access its benefits. The antioxidants are there, but they're locked out of the system that needs them most. At the same time, the sugar triggers inflammation in your digestive and muscular systems. This makes it harder for your body to repair micro tears in muscle tissue after daily activity. You may notice more stiffness the next morning, or even mild soreness in your legs from tasks that didn't seem difficult before. That's not weakness. That's interrupted healing. You don't need to give up dessert forever, but you do need to shift how it shows up on your plate. If you're craving something cool and sweet, try frozen Greek yogurt with no added sugar. Blend it with real blueberries and a dash of vanilla extract. You'll get that same creamy satisfaction without blocking the very nutrients your body needs. Muscle loss does not happen with just one scoop. It happens quietly, meal after meal, when what feels innocent turns into a routine. So the next time you reach for that bowl, remember what your legs are asking for. Comfort, yes, but also support. Combination 5, oatmeal and honey with blueberries. You boil the water, stir in the oats, and let the steam rise as the bowl thickens. You drizzle in a little honey, sprinkle in a few blueberries, and maybe add a dash of cinnamon. It feels wholesome, old-fashioned, and nourishing. And in many ways it is. But when you look closely at what happens inside your body, especially as you age, this warm breakfast may be slowing your muscles more than supporting them. The problem is not the oats. It's the combination of high fiber and added sugar, especially when eaten first thing in the morning. Oatmeal contains soluble fiber, which is great for heart health and digestion. But it slows down how quickly your body can move nutrients from the gut into the bloodstream. That's fine unless you've added a spoonful of honey, which pushes your blood sugar in the opposite direction. Fiber slows digestion. Sugar speeds it up. Your gut receives mixed signals, and that confusion causes bloating, heaviness, and delayed nutrient absorption, especially for protein and amino acids your muscles need. A 2018 study in clinical nutrition showed that high fiber meals with added sugar reduced post-workout protein uptake by over 30%. That's not just a small dip. That's a full step backward when it comes to repairing muscle and avoiding sarcopenia. You may not be hitting the gym, but even a morning walk or stretching session makes tiny demands on your muscles. If your breakfast doesn't support recovery, your legs may feel heavy by mid-morning. You might yawn more. You might sit longer. And slowly your strength slips away without warning. So what should you do instead? Choose rolled oats instead of instant. Skip the honey and sweeten naturally with mashed banana or cinnamon. Add a spoonful of Greek yogurt or chopped walnuts for protein. Keep the blueberries, they're doing their part. But give them a supporting cast that helps them do more, not less. Your body can still rebuild, but it needs time, space, and the right combination on your plate to do that well. Combination 6, coffee or tea with blueberries. You wake up, brew your coffee, and sip it slowly as the sun comes through the window. Maybe you have a slice of toast, a few blueberries on the side, or a bowl of fruit. It feels familiar, even comforting. For many people, over 60 coffee or tea is part of a lifelong routine. But hidden in that warm mug is a quiet detail that most people never consider. Caffeine can block the absorption of one critical nutrient your muscles depend on. That nutrient is iron, and it plays a key role in moving oxygen through your bloodstream. Without enough available iron, your muscles don't get the oxygen they need to function or recover. The result: you may feel heavy in the legs, winded more easily, or just unusually tired after simple tasks. A 2017 study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that drinking coffee or tea with an antioxidant-rich meal like blueberries can reduce iron absorption by up to 60%. That's not a mild effect. That's a wall going up between the nutrients on your plate and the systems that need them most. Over time, even slight drops in iron availability can lead to mild anemia, especially in older adults who are more vulnerable to absorption issues. And when that happens, your muscles feel the consequences first. They don't get the oxygen they need to repair. They weaken slowly. They become less resilient. And sarcopenia has a chance to take root silently. This doesn't mean you need to give up your morning coffee or tea, but timing matters more than you think. Try having your drink at least 1 hour before or after meals containing blueberries or iron-rich foods. This gives your body a window to absorb what it needs without interference. Your rituals can stay the same, but a small shift in when you drink can protect the energy and oxygen flow that keeps your muscles strong. One mug too soon and you're pouring away strength your body quietly depends on. Combination 7, raw spinach and blueberries. You toss a handful of spinach into your blender, add some blueberries, and feel good about your choices. Maybe it's a smoothie. Maybe it's a fresh salad with walnuts and vinaigrette. Either way, it feels light, smart, and refreshing. But beneath all that green and purple goodness lies a quiet conflict most people never notice. Raw spinach contains compounds that can block the minerals your muscles desperately need. Spinach, especially in its raw form, is high in oxalates. These natural compounds are not dangerous on their own, but they have a strong ability to bind with calcium in your digestive tract. And when calcium becomes bound, your body can't absorb it. It gets passed right through wasted. Over time, this adds up. Calcium is not just about bones. It plays a direct role in how your muscles contract and relax. Without enough available calcium, your legs may cramp more often, feel stiff, or take longer to recover after movement. Even light exercise becomes harder, and those effects can sneak in quietly, especially if you're eating healthy every day without knowing what's being blocked. A 2016 study published in Frontiers in Nutrition found that older adults who consumed high amounts of oxalate-rich foods without proper preparation had significantly lower calcium absorption rates. That's a big deal, especially for people over 60 when muscle loss is already a natural risk and sarcopenia can gain ground faster than expected. So what can you do? You don't have to give up spinach, but you do need to change how you prepare it. Steaming spinach for just a few minutes can reduce oxalate levels by more than 40%. That makes a huge difference. Pair it with vitamin C-rich foods like red bell peppers or a squeeze of lemon juice, and your body becomes far more capable of absorbing the calcium and other minerals it needs. You were already doing something good. Now you're making it smarter. A simple steam, a thoughtful pairing, and suddenly your salad becomes a muscle-supporting tool, not a hidden setback. Combination 8, mixed fruit smoothies. You toss frozen bananas, mango chunks, a few grapes, maybe some pineapple into the blender. You add blueberries, maybe a splash of juice or flavored protein powder, and blend it into a beautiful swirl of purple and gold. It tastes refreshing. It feels like health in a glass. But what's really swirling inside that smoothie might not be helping your body at all. It might be setting off a chain reaction that makes muscle loss worse. The issue with mixed fruit smoothies is not the fruit itself, but the concentration of natural sugars packed into a single serving. Bananas, mangoes, grapes, and pineapples are all high in fructose. Add in a fruit juice base or a sweetened yogurt, and suddenly you've created a beverage with as much sugar as a soda, even if there's no added sugar at all. This natural sugar spike doesn't get a free pass just because it comes from fruit. Your body still responds with a surge of insulin. That spike is often followed by inflammation and oxidative stress, both of which are known to interfere with muscle protein synthesis. According to researchers at McMaster University, chronic inflammation reduces the body's ability to maintain and build muscle, especially in aging adults already at risk for sarcopenia. Now think about what that means for your legs. You go for your walk, stretch a little, then drink your smoothie thinking you're helping your recovery. But instead, you're flooding your system with sugars that trigger the exact opposite effect. Instead of supporting muscle strength, your smoothie fuels the fire of breakdown. It happens quietly, your balance starts to feel off, your knees ache more than usual, you find yourself sitting more often than standing, and all the while you think you're doing the right thing. The good news, you don't need to give up smoothies, just rethink the ingredients. Use low-sugar fruits like berries, avocado, or cucumber. Add unsweetened Greek yogurt or a clean protein powder. Blend with water or almond milk, not juice. These small swaps can help your smoothie support recovery instead of undermining it. Color alone isn't a sign of health. What's hidden beneath the sweetness is what matters most. You've heard it again and again. Eat your fruits. Add blueberries. Choose natural. But now you've seen the truth behind the habit. Blueberries are powerful. They carry antioxidants, protect your heart, and support your brain, but they can't do it alone. When paired with the wrong foods, even this superfood can lose its strength, and worse, take yours with it. Over 60, your body becomes more sensitive to everything, to inflammation, to blood sugar swings, to nutrient absorption. That's not a weakness. It's a signal, a reminder that your plate has more power than it ever has before. And the choices you make in the morning don't just shape your energy for the day, they shape your mobility, balance, and confidence for years to come. You don't need to cut out the foods you love, you just need to rethink the combinations. Choose yogurt that fuels instead of spikes, eat cereals that support instead of strip. Let smoothies be light and healing, not heavy and hidden in sugar. Let blueberries shine the way they were meant to, because strong legs, steady steps, and lasting independence begin with what you put on your fork. Not medicine, not luck, just awareness and a little intention. If this message resonated with you, leave a comment below and share what surprised you most. Have you combined blueberries with any of these foods recently? You're not alone, and this is a space where we learn together. And if you want more simple science-backed health tips designed for bodies over 60, tap the subscribe button now. Your next smart choice might be one video away. Take care of your muscles. They've carried you this far, and with the right support, they've still got more to give.